My name is Marina Tolentino. My husband and I moved here in 2016 after being gone for a while. We're on his family farm. So this is based in Lu'ulu'ulei in Waianae. And he grew up on this farm. His parents have been growing here since the 1980s. Long story short, we had no idea that his mom's hobby of beekeeping was what it was. Like we thought, okay, we're gonna move home in 2016 and it's just gonna be like 10, 20 hives. That was not the situation whatsoever. So we roll up to check out the farm with the baby, and there's 250 beehives. And at this point, she's spending thousands of dollars to ship pallets of beekeeping equipment over here and then giving away honey for free just because she loves honey. So these are her babies, is what she calls them. Her little insight of what she learned from the UH Honeybee Project, she's been partnering with them, and then just over the years grew and grew and grew and just expanded to what it was then. She invited me to suit up one day, and at this time, I never thought I would be a beekeeper. I was the girl terrified at picnics that there's a bee on my plate, screaming, running around. And she was like, why don't you just come out and see? And I had a friend who was obsessed. Her nickname was Bee. She had a bee tattoo and she was dying to come to the farm. And I was like, okay, if you do it, I'll do it, And we suited up and it was this aha moment. We cracked open the hive and we're shaking out of fear, but you're seeing the entire lifespan of a bee in there. So you're seeing eggs, you're seeing the queen, you're seeing little babies being born, poking their heads out. You're seeing honey being transferred from worker bee to worker bee, and it was just wow, this is amazing. And I think that was kind of what sparked this idea, okay, there's potential here. This is so rare, not even nationwide, but just in Hawaii, it's such a special thing. And so we kind of talked about it and we're like, maybe we should learn more information and just see what's possible. Simultaneously, there was another beekeeper who's a nomad beekeeper, and he travels around and helps other beekeepers in the world, basically. Happened to be in Waianae at the same time, and so we worked out a trade where he bought 100 hives, and in exchange we would get mentorship from him. So for 6-7 months, twice a week, we would come out here for 4 hours each, and he taught me everything he knew. And that was such a blessing, because normally as you're a beekeeper, you're YouTubing, you're reading, informational books, but you need hands-on mentorship. You need that one-on-one. So we got all of that right off the bat, and then just learned this is amazing, let's keep it going. But then I knew starting the company, I didn't want it just to be an average honey company. I wanted it to be premium, high quality, keep it raw, keep it good. And so we came up with a really clean label design and launched in January of 2017. My husband and I trade off. He's taken on the beekeeping side now, whereas I had started and he had a federal job, so we kind of switched. So 2 to 3 times a week he'll come to the farm, open hives. He's just doing maintenance. So you're looking for health, you're looking for any possible pests. You want to see eggs, make sure that your queen is nice and healthy, and definitely honey production. Where are they at? Are they decreasing? Are they eating it back? Do they have an oversupply? Do we need to monitor if we're going to harvest soon? And so that's where it does kind of change seasonally. April through October is harvest season, which is really long when you consider mainland. So we harvest once a month at least the entire summer to fall. When we're harvesting, it's 1 to 2 days of pulling honey supers off the hives, bringing them to our house, and then probably another 1 to 2 days to extract. And when we do that, we're doing 40 boxes at once, which is kind of crazy. And a lot of people don't know this, but it's just me and Ryan. We don't have any staff. We don't have mom and dad don't help with us, so we just do it all by ourselves. So it's baby's nap, okay, now we go get to work, it's literally just a tag team. But in the winter, it's pretty chill. We're just maintaining, making sure that they're healthy and they're good. We don't hibernate here, so they're still cranking out, they're still working, but it's a much slower rate. Each box has 10 frames, and it takes about 2 boxes to do a 5-gallon bucket. I would say we usually do anywhere from 12 to 17 5-gallon buckets in a harvest. Most of what we're surrounded with is kiawe. So where we are, we're at the back of the valley, the last road, and everything behind this is wild kiawe. It's military land, and it's just overgrown this mesquite tree. So it has these yellow blossoms, and those are definitely popping from even March sometimes all the way through July, a little bit of August. That's our primary honey source, and it's the really light, creams really easily, crystallizes really fast. That's our premium honey. And then I would say midsummer to fall, it starts to get really dark. So it transitions from this rainbow effect, this ombre, into a dark color, but we don't know what that is. We want to get it tested really bad, but we're having a problem finding a lab that'll do it. So I think it's all on the mainland. We have to ship it and figure it out. But we'd love to know what it is. So we just call it our tropical blossom. Midsummer, it does taste really fruity. So that's mango season. We don't know if they're eating some kind of mango something or other. but it tastes like Hawaii, which is, a lot of people love that. And then in the fall, it gets really dark and it becomes bitter almost. So it becomes a savory honey. Some people say it has like a tobacco aftertaste, which is really interesting. So we have this whole variety and spectrum of flavors that just changes from what's blooming. We feel like we're part of the system. You're literally hands-on, like outdoors every day. You know that without this one ingredient, nothing else would happen, right? There's like this sense of responsibility and like respect, I think, what we have with our job is like, it's important, and we know if we didn't do it, this entire valley could suffer. And so all of these organic farms that are around us, like our neighbors are Kahumana on this side, Ma'o on this side, they're all getting the reproduction of our bees, which is amazing. It's like we have this role and this responsibility to really take care of our bees and treat them with what they need in order to survive and thrive. So for us, it's really important that bees come number one, honey comes second. You know, we only take honey if they have a surplus and they have more than enough to survive. From the outside, people will see like our Instagram and it's so pretty and they think we're this huge company, right? But no, it's me and Ryan, and we just take turns. We're parenting at the same time, and we've got a 5-year-old and now an 11-month-old. But also it's just family first, number one, and then I would say the other thing is we're not in it to be this huge corporation. We want to keep it small, and it's a legacy project. We want this to like inspire and encourage our kids to get into farming one day, and we would love to pass this on just because we know how special this is. So we feel like we've been blessed with this gift. Let's take care of it. Let's really just invest everything we can for the next generation.